The cat just loves the entryway. I've got food stored here. I've got a trunk organizer I still need to take apart my car and clean out. My friend gave it to me while it was a balmy 20 below zero. And this was back when we were having the snowstorms about twice a week, and I was thanking God because the state's so dry we need the precip. This is Frankie. This is still stressed open mouth breathing. It's not the extreme stuff that had me in hysterics yesterday, but this is what made me take him to the emergency vet. I originally saw these attacks and I couldn't sleep at night when they were taking place. And when he started doing the open mouth stuff, I was just hysterical. The last Minot vet kicked me out because I was trying to get her emergency number. She wanted $300 to see him in that state, and I protested because I was just starting a new job. Some angry words passed. I love him. I'm going to try to make my apologies to the Minot vet, but at this point in time, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be like a broken record about euthanasia. It's Franky's treatment time. We're 6 minutes past, and I'm sorry, my friend called me. We've got a human friend in another state who's in a lot of trouble. She attempted suicide. Her family's being total jerks. And apparently it's one of those cases of where somebody basically takes custody of a family member. I'm not entirely sure. And it's the difficult ins and outs, and it's the kind of call I couldn't ignore. I wanted to make sure she knew what she knew what she was getting into if she did X, Y, and Z, and that she didn't do anything to land herself in trouble. That and repeat what the sheriff had told me, that basically once a court renders custody of a person into another person, they basically own the person. If something I didn't tell my friend, but it's interesting, you find custody of an individual when you hear about stuff like slavery and also prisoners. And I apologize, I know that sounds political, but it's actually discussion of current law that exists. And if it makes you uncomfortable, well, so does this cat's breathing make me uncomfortable. In the meantime, I want to make sure to it that damage is limited and only one of my friends is in trouble. And I apologize. It's quite a mess. Anyway. Unbelievable. I could have worked the whole weekend if it wasn't raining, but I guess the raining's God's gift. I couldn't have worked it with Frankie in the state unless it would have helped him. Frankie is now getting up on his own steam and going to the door after having that breathing attack. The way the law is, I need to put these tags on him. If they look old and scrubby, it's because the cats don't like them. They will itch the tag. I'd like to put this and show this against Frankie's neck because I actually had to take it in so it wouldn't fall off of him. It's ridiculous. I don't know if you've seen some of the pictures of these things hanging off of him. They're too big on him. The only purpose there is to hold the tags. I didn't know anyone thought the harness was giving him trouble. It's the weirdest thing to see the fur go off of him because there's... How do I explain it? That harness is not tight on him. I guess I'd have to show how much room, but maybe somebody thinks that... I don't blame you. If you're not there with the cat, you don't know. There's no way he's moving that could constrict him. So how this thing's removing fur from him is another mystery to me. Frankie, in the meantime, the people that are setting up the laws, and I don't want to pick because one of the people that helped me get my sources of retired military. There's quite a few in this state because they get a lot of special treatment courtesy of my money. And, no, you guys, I'm not going to get into who deserves what. I'm just going to say, to be point blank, when the military says that this is the law, this is the law. It's a law, he's got to have tags on something. I will never put a collar on a cat again after I had one hanged to death. I'm going to go ahead and put his tags on him. And go ahead and save this recording and then continue on in a second. Franky, can I pause it and put these on you? You look like you're having all kinds of trouble, but you want outside. And Lynn's right, it's a quote-unquote beautiful day, and without the open-mouth gasping, I'm inclined to think you can take care of yourself for a few minutes. Well, I go ahead and change clothes and, just change clothes. Stuff the door shouldn't be open for. Oh, God, what's that on my door? Lovely. I just love how my housekeeping's being preserved for posterity. Yeah. Let me go ahead and shut her down, baby. Or pause it so I can put your tags on you. What kind of a person? How do I explain this? That thing barely touches you. No wonder they think I'm being that they're strangling you if they see this. Oh, God. I should have had the vet establish the tags weren't hurting you. Yeah, you're still having a hard time breathing. Franky, hospice care is that you get what you want. But I am going to put a limit on it if there are any dogs or anyone or anything that could scare or harm you or stress you in any way. Okay? And because it's military state, we need to have the tags on you because they're starting to enforce the law. The green tag has my name and number on it. The silver ones have your rabies, except for the red heart. Silver ones have your city ID on them from Minot. The red heart has your rabies proof of vaccination. I can't have you without these tags outdoors. I'll try to see if I can't get a shot of me with my fingers up under them. Show you just how much room I give this wonderful kitty. Yeah. Oh, God, you never used to be this way. Everything's just gone downhill.